right, welcome back, listeners, to another episode of the Home Turf Podcast. Our first special guest podcast came out last Monday, and we're back with another special guest podcast, this time with Grace. Grace, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. And with me also is Cade Harris. Y'all remember him? What's up, Cade?
How's it going?
It's going good, going good. Hey, about a week. Are we 2 weeks into the semester now?
Yeah, this is our third week.
This is
Start
our
of the
third
third
week?
week. Yeah.
It feels like the longest semester. Like, I'm really just dragging by right now.
Yeah.
How's everything going with you, Grace, this semester?
It's good. I have a couple classes that I've been going to. Started practicing again.
Oh, that's good.
It's good.
That's good.
What's your major?
I'm a psychology major.
Psychology major.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
You like that? Like
I do.
psychology?
I'm really interested in it. I haven't quite figured out exactly what I want to do with things yet, but
Yeah.
I really like it. I got into it because I wanted to do forensic psychology, so I'm taking that this semester. We'll see how I like it.
I heard the neuroscience classes in there are really hard.
I actually love the neuroscience.
You like the
classes.
neuroscience
yeah,
classes?
I got an A in my last one. Like
Oh,
I
shit.
loved it. It was awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll go into that, but that sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
Go on, Kate.
I said I'm not gonna pretend to act like I know what y'all are talking about right now.
No, so no, my girlfriend's in psychology. Well, she just graduated last semester in psychology.
Okay.
And anytime she had a neuroscience class, she would just complain about it, and just like I tried helping her, but that just looked like a whole new language to me. All that
It
looked-
is a new language. It
Yeah.
is definitely a new language. I haven't heard a lot of what they're talking about, but luckily I had like a tutor and stuff to
Gotcha.
help me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so she wants to do teaching after with her degree. Do you know what you would want to do after you graduate?
I would love to stick with softball, like do
Yeah.
something in softball, whether that's maybe playing pro for a little bit. I know like not necessarily it's like not the greatest for like women when it comes to professional sports right now.
Yeah.
But I would love to maybe coach, like learn some things under some coaches, stuff like that. Possibly I could do sports psychology if I wanted to do that. So
That's true. So if you don't mind me asking, I don't know a lot about professional softball at the league. So there is a professional softball league after you graduate college.
yeah,
college.
they have a professional league, and then they also have they call it like Aero Pro sports. They have it I think for volleyball, basketball, softball, maybe some other women's sports. Which that one's kind of more on the fun side of things, but typically for pro softball, like most girls are getting like $5,000 a season. Like
Wow.
it's really nothing at
That's
all.
awful.
Like,
So they're having to play like year round, I'm guessing,
Yeah,
like in
yeah.
different leagues like that too.
yeah, I mean, what you would mostly get your money from is off of like sponsorships and stuff like that. Like
Oh,
some
okay.
of them will have like bat sponsorships or maybe like Adidas or Nike and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That would be where most of their money would come from, but typically.
I know quite a so I wanted to coach at first before I got into writing, and I wanted to go for psychology because a lot of the great coaches graduated with a psychology degree because they just know how the players think. I guess I don't know what goes on in y'all's classes
know
at
that.
all,
That's cool.
but like, do you know Jimmy Johnson?
Yeah.
He was a Dallas Cowboys coach. He got his degree in psychology.
Really?
Yeah, and like, dude, he was just insane. Won 3 Super Bowls with the Cowboys. Won one in Miami. All that stuff. So, now psychology is a cool degree. I don't know, it just seems too complex for me. I couldn't do that. So
No.
I'm sticking with sport management.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with journalism.
Journalism, yeah, 100%. So, I see you're not from this area, are you? You're not from Texas.
No.
Where are you from?
I was born in Arizona. I lived there until like about 7, but I grew up in California, like
Oh,
in the
shoot.
Southern California, so like the beach cities. Like growing up, I was like, for practice, like for warm up, we would run a mile to the beach. Like that's how
Wow.
close I was. Yeah. So I was always at the beach. My family just moved. I was in Huntington Beach, and my family moved when I went to college to San Clemente, California, which is just kind of down close to like San Diego.
Okay,
I don't know
yeah.
if you've heard of San Diego or like Long Beach. I used to be closer to Long
Okay.
Beach. Now I'm
Yeah.
down.
No, I recognize San Diego.
Yeah.
What city are you from?
Huntington Beach.
Huntington
yeah.
Beach? I haven't heard of that.
It's like 30. I would say it's like 30 minutes between. Long Beach is like 30 minutes from Long Beach.
Yeah.
And then if you like went more west, it's like down there.
Okay.
Okay.
Coast, yeah.
So I'm guessing you're a surfer girl, or like,
Yeah, I did like junior lifeguards and stuff when I was younger.
Oh,
so
okay.
we would like have to swim around the pier and everything.
Sweet.
It's like
yeah.
I loved surfing, but most of my time was spent playing softball. So.
And what is the softball like over there? I remember like coming up like playing baseball younger, we talk about how California baseball is pretty good, Texas baseball is pretty good, Georgia
Yeah.
baseball. What's California softball like?
I
Youth?
think California is definitely like a hot spot for
Yeah.
softball, especially in my area, like in Orange County. I feel like there's a lot, and like the surrounding counties right there. But yeah, like I know like in Texas, since it's so big, like high school is not typically that fun because it's like there's
Right.
not good competition. But in my area, there's like great competition. Like
Yeah.
my junior year, our whole starting lineup on my high school softball team was like Power 5 conference.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So we had good competition in our area.
Yeah, so you come from a big school, like we were.
Yeah.
I guess we call it like, so the biggest here is 6A
Right.
conference. So like, what was y'all's?
We had I don't know how that works, but we
Yeah.
had like basically 1,000 a class, so like 4,000 people probably in our.
Wow.
So yeah, you
Holy
graduated with 1,000
Yeah.
kids. That's insane to me. How many did you graduate with?
I graduated with around 750.
750. I
Yeah.
graduated with 300
Wow.
kids. So it was cool. I mean, we probably had like, your class was probably the size of our school, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe close to that. But it was kind of cool because you knew everyone's names and you
Yeah.
knew everyone, but it was also not cool because you knew everyone in their business.
Yeah, one of my friends coming here, like meeting her, she's like, yeah, I had like 35 people. She's from Shiner, Texas. I was
Oh,
like,
wow. Yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
that doesn't happen where I'm from.
No, I've met a few people where they graduate with like 15 kids and 16 kids and
Yeah.
like
Like,
wow.
not only do you
I had
have
more of
another
that in
school,
one
but you know
class.
everyone in your town.
Oh no, 100%. 100%.
That's
So
funny.
let's get into it. Let's get into soft. So February 9th, first
Mhm.
game, right?
Yep.
Who y'all playing?
Tarleton, I think.
Tarleton.
Tarleton.
Okay,
That's what it
so
is.
first game of the season coming back. How are the emotions in the locker room right now, and just overall, like, what's the expectations for the season?
We're all really excited. We're actually like some of us are surprised at how well we like mesh together because we are like pretty much brand new. Like our
Yeah.
half of our team is like transfers, freshmen. Like we all met this year,
Yeah.
sort of thing. But I think we're really excited. Like we have a great coaching staff, so we're led really well. I think it's definitely going to be different playing with each other.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of us are kind of like tired of practicing. We just want to get into game mode. We're like we need to like do something. We're excited. We're really excited.
Yeah. No, so yeah, you brought it up, new transfers. So how is that, like, trying to build chemistry with all these new teammates and all that, just like fitting in the new culture, new team? How's all that been?
We spend a lot of time with each other at softball, obviously. Like, I leave my house at like 9 a.m., go to school, go to practice. I'm not home until like 9 p.m., you know? So, like, we spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
Like, but outside of that, we go to our dining hall together. Like, we all sit there and eat after practice for like an hour or two, just like talking about everything, talking about practice, getting to know each other. And then Coach Ford has also having us doing like, we did like a lot of bonding like activities. Like we went to Top Golf together. We did
Okay.
like an escape room. Like you can imagine
Oh.
that.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Like we had to get to know each other for that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
No, I went to escape room one time. It was in, oh my God, where was it? I think it was Destin or Galveston. It was some beach, some area, and they had an escape room. I was with my family. It was my brother's new girlfriend, so his family came. They stuck all of us in a room together. And dude, that was the like worst experience of my life. We ran in there, they locked the door. One, I'm claustrophobic.
Oh no.
So I just started freaking out, period. And then second, we all just started grabbing a bunch of, like, because you got to go in order to find the key. So we just all picked up every little thing we had, threw it in a pile, and just tried to figure, long story short, we're in there the whole time and never got out. But
It's a good way to get to know each other's personalities.
No, yeah,
for sure. I'm the type.
100%.
I would be the type of person that I'm so competitive, so I'm just the one screaming at everybody. I'm
Oh,
the one
yeah.
everyone gets tired of in those escape rooms.
yeah, and dude, it's so hard. No matter if you're like a doctor, a lawyer, and you
Yeah.
stick all those people in there, it's still.
Oh no, yeah, they're tough.
Yeah, the first time I did one, I did it with like my dad's Mexican, my mom's side's Italian, my mom's like Italian side crazy, like
Oh, yeah.
all of us in one room was like
Yeah.
so much. We were like screaming at each other. It was hilarious, but we loved it. It was so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, did y'all go to the one next to the tap over
Yeah,
here?
yeah,
Is that where y'all
yeah.
went? So it's pretty. I didn't go check that out.
It was pretty fun.
It was pretty
we
fun.
got like we definitely. First of all, she put us in like a 4.5 or like 4.5 out of 5 difficulty.
Oh gosh.
And I've done a 3, and that was hard. So I was like, I already know we're not getting out of
Yeah.
this.
So I was gonna ask, y'all didn't get out. I'm guessing y'all were in there the
did.
whole time.
The other group did, but we
Oh
didn't.
no. How many of there were y'all in there?
There was, I think we did 2 rooms, and it was basically 10 in 10, and then there was like the coaches did one also.
Okay.
So we did 3 rooms. I
Okay.
think.
Yeah. Hey Aggies, are you ready to start winning some money? Then download the Lucra Sports app right now. Lucra is the new social app for sports because with Lucra, you get to set the terms and compete against your friends and other real people. That's right, no more taking on the house that always wins, no more bookies shading the lines in their favor, and also no more sharks just waiting to take your money. Just one-on-one sport actions against your friends and fellow Aggies. Lucra offers all kinds of contests: NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, heck, you name it. You can even challenge your friends on the next game of beer pong you're playing. With the NFL playoffs in full swing, there's no time like right now to race over to the App Store and download Lucra Sports. That's Lucra, Lucra. Best of all, your first contests against friends are on us. Use the promo code Aggies and Lucra will put $10 in free play right into your account upon sign up. No deposit required, just free money from Lucas Sports to get you started. The fun is already going on without you, so make sure you download Lucas Sports today. So, I want to talk about a little bit about last season before we get into this season first. In the last year, y'all went, 31-28. Y'all had a great home record. I think it was like 24-6, 29-6. The away wasn't really that good, 6-18 in conference at the end of the season. What was the morale like in the locker room at the end of that last year?
It was really tough. I think that like one of our things was like everything felt so defeating because we couldn't finish a game. Like we would be up like 7-0 and lose on a walk off. I think we got literally walked off like 7 times just that season alone.
Really?
And like that's ridiculous. That
Yeah.
shouldn't be happening, you know.
Yeah.
And so it was just like we were all so like, geez, like can we finish a game? Can we finish a game? Even like I remember because we had Friday night fireworks. But we never got to see them. We only got to see them twice because we beat Arkansas and Alabama.
Yeah.
We're like, dang, we just want to see these fireworks.
Oh,
I didn't know. So y'all have fireworks at any of y'all's games?
I don't know if they're doing it again this year, but last year, yeah, they did Friday night fireworks. So every field did fireworks.
Okay.
Yeah, if y'all won, y'all would give the fireworks at the end.
It would still go. We
Oh.
wanted to
Oh,
see
no.
it. We would be in the mudroom and she'd be like talking to us and we could hear it like popping.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine.
Hey, well, that's some motivation to win on Friday, though.
I'm saying just to see those. I mean, yeah, you still get to see them, but like,
Yeah.
Not really.
it's not like, well, yeah.
No,
it's
you're just in the locker
bad
room.
mood.
You're just
Oh,
hearing
yeah,
them.
You hear them.
Yeah, that's worse.
Well,
No,
hopefully you can
that's
see
bad.
a whole lot more this year. So
Yeah, for sure.
I see. So just by seeing y'all schedule, I can see y'all are more comfortable playing at home, and then it was away games that kind of got y'all. I mean, I don't know much because again, I'm not an athlete. I don't play out there. But like, what's the mindset of going on a road game, and having to play on the road with the other fans yelling? Like, what's the whole mindset going into that?
I think like there's times where it's like it's more of a challenge, and a lot of athletes, we love that. So it's like going on the road. It's fun seeing like how their fans are, like how we can use it to our advantage. Like when somebody is yelling at me, like I want to prove them wrong,
Yeah, no, 100%.
So I'm sitting there and like we went to Auburn, they had their little tiger mascot going like dancing behind the like while you're pitching right behind the
Yeah.
Really.
And I was like. It was just funny because you're like you want to like shut them up, so
Yeah.
sometimes it's fun, but there's definitely, the other team has the advantage when they have all these fans cheering for them, but at the same time we're used to it, like we get a lot of people at our games, like so it's definitely different because you don't know the field. I would say that's like probably the biggest thing is like mostly when we go on away games we'll like take a day to kind of like feel out the field. Like we might like see how the ball hops, how the ball will come off the fence if we're in the outfield, kind of just things like that. So
okay.
I'd say that's like.
And I was looking at y'all's schedule also, and y'all aren't playing much at home in the non-conference than y'all like have in previous years. Talk about it a little bit because y'all are going to Clearwater, right? That's a big softball tournament, right? And then y'all are going to the Mary Nutter Classic as well, right?
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about like. What is this going to be like going to that Florida tournament and then also getting to go back and play in California?
Yeah. So I think that this is good for us because in the past we've played, it's awesome playing at home. Like we played, I think like 5 tournaments always at home, like in the beginning for preseason. But I think at the same time because of that, we weren't getting to play like higher level teams just because they're out playing in these Clearwater Mary Nutter tournaments, you know.
Yeah.
So like we would be at home playing maybe some. It was like good for us to play. It's always good to play maybe like a lower RPI team just so we get like. It's always a struggle. Sometimes you play like not to your ability, you play to their ability, you know.
Yeah.
So like I feel like that's always kind of a struggle for a team. So it's good in that aspect, but at the same time we're missing out on these challenges. So I think us going to Clearwater and to Marietta where we're going to play like Oklahoma, UCLA, all these like these you know like at the end of the season teams, you know. So
for sure.
I think that'll be definitely good for us, especially to see early rather than late, you know. So. I think it'll be good, but I'm so excited to go to the Mary Nutter tournament.
Is that close to where Huntington Beach is at?
It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours away, but it's like Palm Springs area, so like my family will have fun like going and like you know like they'll probably rent an Airbnb and have a fun time there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But last year when we went to the Judy Garmin one. It was in Fullerton. It was at Fullerton. We played at a tournament there.
Okay.
And I think like 50 of my family members showed up.
Wow.
Like there were so many people. They took up the whole half of the stadium. Like just sitting in there.
Hey, that's a very supportive family.
Yeah, seriously.
My 90 at the time. She just actually it's her birthday today. She's 99.
Wow, happy birthday.
She was 98 last year, and she got to come see me, and she hasn't gotten to see me play in a really long time. So
awesome.
Maybe she'll be able to come out to Palm Springs. I don't know. It's kind of a drive for her, but at the same time. But.
Well, hey, tell her I said happy birthday. We'll give her a little happy birthday shout out on the podcast, 100%. That's awesome. So. I think that's really important, getting to play some more challenging teams rather than playing teams like Lamar, Belmont. That's like my hometown college, you know. Y'all come and y'all beat them all the time, but that's good. Y'all getting to play some more challenging teams over the non-conference, prepare you for that tough SEC battle y'all going to go into. So, what are the expectations on SEC play this year? The teams y'all going to have to face, and how y'all plan on turning it around this semester?
I definitely think that like our attitude, our passion is just like at an all-time high right now. Like everything that we feel, I think, is like supported by our coaching staff. Like we want to go out there, we want to like, you know, we're gritty. We got to be gritty. You have to be gritty when you're a softball player. Like I know we're girls and all, but you know.
No, 100%.
So I think it's going to be really exciting playing under this coaching staff and with this team.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's going to be a dogfight every single time. Like there's no walk-offs. None of those. None of those.
For sure.
Hey, walk-offs for y'all maybe, hopefully, you know.
Yeah. But we're definitely excited to, you know, go to other people's homes and, you know, destroy them and then come back home and do it again.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. I like the sound of that. So you brought up new coaching staff. Let's get into that. You have a new head coach, Trisha Ford. Overall, what do you think about her? For your first thoughts on the new coach and what they're bringing to the team?
I absolutely love her. I think everybody on the staff everybody on the team loves the whole staff. They're awesome. Like they treat us like. I mean, they always say, like, for women, like, college athletes, that's, like, the highest level you could get, kind of, for, like, what we're at. Like, just what the world's like now with pro, like we talked about. College is kind of, like, our highest level, so she treats us like pro athletes. Like, she treats us like adults. She treats us like pro athletes. You know, we're getting all this gear. We're swagged out. We're getting new uniforms. We're getting all these things. She makes us feel like we're pro athletes because that's what, you know, it is for us.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of respect for her. I think all of us feel that she's a firecracker. She's hilarious. She's awesome. You know, I love hanging out with her. Like half of us, like we go upstairs and to our offices and just like, you know, hang out, chat, whatever. Like we have weekly pictures meetings. We sit there, we chit chat with her. She's awesome. And so is Coach Harger, Hef, Coach Joe, all of them. Like they're awesome.
That's good. That's good to hear.
And
So
did you know her before she came here? Like, did she recruit you at all? I know.
I had heard of her in like the recruiting game. I think she kind of like heard of most of us. I mean, she's a coach. She knows most of us. But no, I kind of committed really early. I committed to Missouri when I was like just turned sophomore in high school. So I kind of committed young, and then I decommitted and came here. So for the most part, I was like taken up, so I wasn't really talking to any
Gotcha.
colleges. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the difference you think that are what do you see anything different from this team now with this coaching staff than last year's coaching staff and the
Yeah.
team there?
I would say like the swagger, like the grittiness, we're here to bite some heads off. Like we're like
Yeah.
like it's so to me it's so welcome to be a passionate softball player with a chip on her shoulder. Like I think that's
Yeah.
how we all feel. It's so comfortable,
Yeah.
Like I feel like sometimes as a woman athlete it feels like we have to suppress that a little bit, and obviously we're here to be respectful. We're not going to disrespect the game, we're not going to disrespect anybody's home fields or other teams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like we're just as gritty, we work just as hard to get here, and we're going to prove it,
For sure.
Yeah. No, I like that intensity. I like that
Yeah,
mindset.
I love
really.
that.
That's awesome. So hey, let's talk about you for a second. So start off. So you're a pitcher, right? But you also hit.
Yeah, I play outfield as well.
You play outfield as well. What are the difficulties of being both a pitcher and playing outfield and a position player?
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot, but I love it at the same time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I love pitching. I love like the light of pitching. Like you're always in the center. You always have control.
Mhm.
But I also love outfield. Like I don't even care. Like sometimes, like in the past, I'd be like, I don't even care if you want me to play outfield. Like I just want to run around at practice. Like
Yeah.
let me be there. Like
No, 100%.
it's
Yeah.
so fun, especially if you want to hit. Like you have to be somewhere. So
Yeah.
I love hitting. Hitting is awesome. I don't know. I can't even say that I have like a favorite because I love them all.
Yeah, I was about to ask you. I was like, which one do you prefer more, hitting or
But
pitching?
pitching is like my primary. So like
Okay,
yeah.
And
But-
what are your practices like? So you mentioned earlier that you have a class during one of your practices, but you throw your bullpens in the mornings. Do you throw your bullpens in the mornings every day, or it's like
No, the pitchers kind of go before practice always,
Okay.
anyways, just
Okay.
because like then we get to like have time to do other stuff during practice. But like in the fall when I do like individual schedules, so like we'll have like instead of team practice we do like a time for hitting, a time for like defense, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
You got to go to
like-
all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You're
what to
busy.
say. Like you got to
My
go
hours are
practice with the
crazy.
pitchers and go practice
Yeah.
with the
Are
position
you the only one
players.
who's like that, or is there anyone else on the?
I'm the only
You're the
one,
only
yeah.
one.
The
Wow.
rest are POs. But-
Yeah.
So you're like the Ohtani, basically. The Ohtani of the softball team, basically.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, you're constantly practicing, constantly getting that work in,
Yeah.
man. So that could put you a step ahead. So has there been what have been your favorite games since you've been? You're a junior now, right?
Yes.
You're a junior now, so you played here, this is going to be your third season coming up.
Yes.
What have been your favorite games of your career?
Okay. I feel like I have a couple, but I would say last year us beating Bama like in that series,
Yeah.
and that being our only series that we took, like
Yeah.
that's awesome.
No, that was a really great series.
But I would say honestly, anytime we've played Alabama, actually,
Really?
like we've kind of like raked off of like their pitching staff, like often. Like my
Yeah.
best friend Shaylee on the team, Shaylee Ackerman, she's
Uh-huh.
a pitcher. She's a PO now just because of like injury and stuff, but she was a hitter and she was a great hitter. But she hit 2 back-to-back home runs off of Montana Fouts when we played her my sophomore year, or no, my freshman year.
Mm.
And then last year we also took a couple deep off of her. Our first game, and then the second game, I can't remember who pitched. I think it was Lexi Kilfoyle, and I think I started us off that game. I hadn't been hitting actually, like I
Uh-huh.
wasn't really in the lineup most of the season
Yeah.
until about Alabama weekend, and I hit like a little hard, but like ground ball like that snuck through like the 4-3 hole.
Really?
And then I was like, okay, I think it scored like a couple runs,
Uh-huh.
and then that's kind of what started it. So I feel like that was a fun game, and the whole pitching staff pitched, so it kind of just felt like the team, like it was
The whole
very
team
much
got
a team
involved.
effort.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really good. So, again, with being a junior as well, you're probably one of the most experienced people on the team playing at this level and playing for this team. Has there been some sort of leadership role that you've had to fill in this season, and like having to fill in for more of the younger people, teaching them anything? How's that whole situation been?
I think being a returner too, just like leadership completely, like that came from all the returners, like having to show everybody what A&am's about and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's been actually really fun, is like teaching like these girls who have never like.
Oh, the
even known.
traditions and all the crazy stuff that goes on over here. Yeah.
Right. So that's been actually really fun. But yeah, I would definitely say, but just with a new coaching staff, with a new like a whole new team, it's kind of been like, who's gonna be that leader? You know,
Yeah.
like I think that leadership is definitely gonna be something that's gonna be either like our
Yeah, with all these transfers, all these new people and new
Yeah.
coach says basically like a whole new team now.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
So I think definitely throughout the season that's going to build, and I think it's important though for everybody on a team to have those leadership qualities, you know, because like
I agree.
you have to hold each other accountable and stuff. There's always going to be like that one, two, like couple people on the team. Maybe there's one that's like a visual leader, someone that speaks out. You know, there's always like these people, but I think it's really like getting to know each other, like each other's personalities, how I can hold you accountable. Maybe you don't like to, you know, get like yelled at. Maybe you like a pat on the back. Maybe you like to be like talked too nice. You know, you just kind of have to like figure out each other. So I think that leadership role for really anybody on the team, I think that's going to come with like us still getting to know each other and how it's going to be during the season.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what that's going to be about. But yeah, I definitely say that wanting to be a leader is important, and I want to be a leader. So 100%. I think a lot of us have those qualities.
Well, that's cool. So are you with you talked to Coach Ford? You think, are you still going to be playing pitching and outfield? Are you still going to be doing that this season, you think?
That's the plan right now. I mean, obviously I got to work my tail off because nothing's handed to you.
Oh, 100%.
I also think that I think there's going to be a lot of moving parts this year. Like, I think it's going to take a minute to figure out who needs to go where. I think it's going to switch up a lot, you know, like not every team someone's suited to play for that game. You know, maybe one person's going to be better to face this pitcher, someone's going to be better to face this.
The matchups during next season.
Right, so, and I think that we have an extremely intelligent coaching staff, so I think really just trust the process. Whatever they think, I can respect that. So, yeah.
I like to hear that. That's awesome.
Sweet.
No, I thought you wanted to ask
Oh,
something.
no, I was going to ask if you wanted to talk about the jersey combo.
Oh, yeah.
We
I
want to
get
know
into that. We got to get into that. We did this segment with Detmer.
We also first want to know what your favorite jersey combo that you've worn, like, your career at A&amp. So, like, 2 years.
Yeah.
Favorite jersey combo.
Well, I know we're getting a lot more, but we haven't seen them yet.
Yeah,
so.
I figured with a new coach, y'all were gonna be getting some.
Yeah, she's kind of surprising us.
Yeah.
But I know that we're getting a lot, so we're excited to see them. Like, I'm really excited to see them.
Okay.
I guess in the past, I mean, I love a good solid white. Like, I love a good solid white.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot of jersey combos in the past. Like, we've had white, maroon. Oh, I actually love the maroon. I think maroon's my favorite. We had all maroon. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Maroon, white, gray, and then we had like kind of like we had throwbacks too. Okay. Those are alright.
Yeah.
The black throwbacks. Those are cool. Those are cute.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited to see because she's gonna ice us out. I already know.
So now what we kind of wanted to do. We did this with Nathan Detmer. We have like a little slideshow here of like old past Aggie softball uniforms, and we call it like Hot or Not with Detmer. So basically, it's like imagine we're Coach Ford showing you the new uniforms. Like, would you be like, all right, I'm excited to wear these? Or like, nah. It's just this older white uniforms. What do you think, Hot or Not?
I'm gonna go with not.
Not. Oh.
I feel like it doesn't match up. Like this line, there needs to like match. Like it needs to line up.
Okay. Yeah. I would agree with that too.
Let me
That
see-
is kind of
let me see that
tacky.
one.
It's kind of tacky.
Like,
It's
there's, like, a
old,
stripe
so.
on the
Oh, yeah, I
jersey.
agree.
Yeah.
It doesn't really match like the line on the front.
Was that
bothers
like
me.
Spalding or something? What brand is it?
The pants?
Is that like that?
That's
uniform?
Adidas because
That's
I used to wear
Adidas?
those
Yeah.
last year.
They have Adidas
Oh,
socks.
This is like old 2000 uniform. Okay, never mind. No hate.
All right, then the next one we got, it's that digital camo. So like back when that was like such a trend, everyone was having their digital camo jerseys.
All right. I'm going to say hot because I love Tori.
Okay,
and she's
just
wearing it.
yeah.
Tori's my girl.
I
love
think
her.
she's somewhere later in this slide too. So.
But yeah, I like the digital camo.
All right, cool. And then these are more basic there, but they're kind of on the older side.
I'm going to say the combo absolutely not. I
no?
hate the combo.
Just with the pants, it's kind of.
Those with the maroon or the gray pants do not look terrible, but the white with that, I don't agree with.
Yeah, no, they definitely gotta have gray pants because of the gray the gray sleeves. I didn't like that either. And then these are like kind of what the ones Hunter pulled up for Nathan. There's like the old
Oh, yeah.
Astros uniforms.
Yeah, the
They're
rainbow.
kind of
Yeah, I actually really like the top on those, but I would say I like it better with maroon pants.
Maroon
but
pants,
I really do
okay.
like the top on those.
I got
so
you.
I'm gonna just say hot.
Okay. All right. And then I think the last one for you is just like kind of that
Hot.
all black
I love
look.
these.
All black
I
look.
love those.
I agree.
I think those look so good, so fitting on all the girls.
Yeah.
I see pictures of those ones in the.
Yep. Y'all have like all blacks that you've worn previously.
Yeah, it was like
since
a
you-
kind of like
right.
a retro one. So
Gotcha. Okay.
So what was the least favorite?
The throwback ones.
We had that. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Just because they weren't even bad. They were actually kind of cute. I just would say that they weren't the most fitting. Like the
got you.
arms were super tight. We were like,
Yeah.
we like got our muscles going. We're like, damn, we can't even play.
I got you.
But yeah.
So there's another little segment we did, and I'm wondering in your perspective too. So I'm guessing where's your favorite place to play? I'm guessing is here in College Station. So what is your least favorite place to go to and play?
Ooh. I haven't been everywhere, so
Yeah.
I still have to go. Actually, this year I think it'll complete my. I've been to every SEC school, so
Oh, okay.
I could come back to you on that one. But for now, I think. Wait, SEC school, right? You said.
Or just any place that you just
Okay, maybe I should
despise.
stick to SEC. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to use TV.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Maybe the one I like remember most is Alabama. I feel like we've been there so many times.
Yeah.
We've also been to Florida a lot. Oh, I actually really like Mississippi State. I think that I love their team. I think that they're like super gritty, super fun to watch.
Yeah.
Really?
But their field's kind of like
Janky?
like when you're in the dugout, like there's like a hill, like you can't even see the left fielder. Like it's like literally like
Really?
the outfield's like a hill. Like it's kind
yeah.
of
That's annoying.
not great. And then there's like these concrete slabs, like pillars that the
Yeah.
left fielders can run into. I don't know. It's just kind of dangerous to me.
Shoot,
Not
so
my favorite field.
yeah, so in a fan aspect, is there any place that just like annoys the hell out of you? Like going to play there, you just got all the fans just
Oh
yelling
yeah,
at
because
you.
Nate was talking about LSU. Have you been to LSU?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What'd you think about their fan base and?
I actually love that guy behind with the the guy that wears like the belt and he has like a big hat on and everything. Like he's crazy.
I have not seen him.
Wait, in Baton Rouge?
He's
I don't think I've
crazy.
seen him.
I have not seen that.
He's
I gotta look that up.
crazy, but I love him. Like he's actually like the nicest guy. I mean, he'll heckle,
Really?
he will
Yeah.
heckle the hell out of you. But he's like the nicest guy. We like ended up talking to him when we were like, cause like in between we'll like run down like, we'll like run down to the end of the field and then come back like just to keep ourselves
Yeah,
warm or
right.
whatever. And he like it was during COVID, so he like couldn't sit in his normal seat for some reason, and he normally sits like right behind like home plate, like directly,
Really?
and then he just like heckles you the whole time. But we ended up like talking to him, we're like, dang, why aren't you behind or whatever? Why aren't you behind? He said, man, they kicked me out. I gotta be all the way back there. So like we got to talk to him for a little bit. He was actually awesome. But
Yeah.
I would definitely say the most annoying is Auburn. Like
Really?
we got beef with Auburn.
Interesting.
Really? Okay, I didn't know
I'm
some
excited
little.
to play with Auburn whenever we play Auburn. 'Cause
Are y'all
That's-
there or
I
here
don't know if
against them?
I don't think we played them this year.
Really? Okay, that's
We
interesting.
might like later or in
Okay.
the SEC tournament because we played them home my freshman year and away my sophomore year. So I don't think we should be playing them this year.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Anyone you think like Aggie fans should like keep
Yeah.
their eye out for?
Yeah.
New transfers, new freshmen, anything like that.
Gosh.
Newcomers,
Um,
basically.
The one that like immediately comes to mind. Oh, okay. Well, I have two.
Okay.
One that immediately comes to mind is Riley Valentine. Like she is this little thing. She's this little thing, but that girl can rake. Like she
Really?
can rake like over the scoreboard. Like it's crazy.
She's
And
a corner infielder, right?
she is a catcher.
Catcher. Okay.
Yeah, she's a catcher. But she's just this tiny little thing. You're like, how is this coming out of you?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. It's crazy. And then also Emily Levitt. She's a transfer from Minnesota. She's a pitcher. She's been awesome for us. So I'm really excited to see her.
Well, shoot. So hey, I have a question. So I'm glad we got you in here because you're a pitcher, and I've always wanted to know. So I know in baseball they have like fastballs. That's why the softball's right here. Another reason we're gonna get you a sign after episode 2. That's
Yeah.
another reason too. But so you have like your fastballs, your changeups. So like, what do you throw? Like, what are your pitches? Because I know y'all throw underhand, but y'all
Yeah.
can still throw some, like,
Yeah.
different types of pitches and stuff, right?
I've like gotten rid of some here and there, came back to some, but in the past I've had like 8 pitches, but now I would say I don't really throw fastballs in games like that. I
Really?
throw like, there's like some curves, there's change ups in there. There's
Yeah, you throw all the
in
nasty
there.
pitches. You try to get, yeah, you try to make them
Drops,
confused.
Yeah.
Did you throw a rise ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like the basics.
That's the basic.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
I've always wondered how, like, I mean, is it hard to like get it to rise? Like, I don't know.
I feel like if
Yeah.
you're going
If you're
back
going from
and you're
under-
under and you release it up here, and then it can kind of shoot up like that,
Is that how
right?
that goes?
Oh, I'm not.
Please
I probably
tell-
have
please
horrible
tell me I'm wrong.
softball technique.
It's
Please tell me
definitely
he's
all
wrong.
about the spin. Like you can't
The
force
spin.
it to go nowhere. Like you gotta make those fingers work.
Dude, I don't know how y'all throw it so fast like that. Like I tried.
It's wild.
I wish we can go out to a field right now and try to throw because
I don't want to
would.
see that.
I think I could. I think I would strike you out.
In what?
Seriously.
Softball?
Softball, 100%.
No. Strike me out?
Yes.
You're dumb.
Well, baseball I know I already can, but strike
Okay, stop.
softball I think I
Stop.
can too for sure.
We'll test this later.
We'll see if you can throw
Is there a
strike,
D-bat
right?
around here?
Huh?
Is there a D-bat around here?
I think
We might have to find
there
a
actually
D-bat.
might be.
We might have to find a D-bat, and I'll show you that you cannot strike me
Look,
out.
man, I'm not a big baseball guy. What's a D-bat?
It's okay, so it's like indoor batting cages basically.
So a
we can
batting
go we can go
cage.
rent one out, me and you, and there's a pitching mound there, and I'll pitch to you and you can pitch to me and I'll prove you wrong.
Dude, I don't know if you want this.
I will pay for it cuz I'm so confident.
You'll pay for
I'll
it?
pay for the
You'll
whole
pay to
cage. I'll pay
lose.
for the whole cage.
Okay, you guys show me. So how do you put the most spin on it? Go ahead.
I mean, it just depends. Like a lot of pitchers use like different speed. Like they use different. Like they hold their hands different.
Yeah.
I don't know. They like. It's mostly all in the fingers though. Like everything you do, it's either down, up, side. Like there's
Okay.
just.
So like there's. So I'm trying to think. So in softball, y'all have changeups, sinkers, curveballs, all that too.
But there's like so many different ways to hold every pitch.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
Like
I'm
for
tripping.
a changeup, you could knuckle it. You could do one knuckle, two knuckle. You could
Right.
hold it like a C. You could palm it. You could
Okay.
not palm it and just use fingers. Like there's
Yeah.
just so many ways.
So if you pitch against Auburn, are you gonna show them your pitch and then throw it? You gotta show it.
Definitely
Have you ever
not.
done that?
No.
You haven't done that?
Well, in the past, like if they I've used to when I pitched, I used to bring my hands up. Like I would bring my hands up
Yeah.
high, and sometimes you could see my hand. Like if I lifted my
Okay.
whatever. Like if you could see in my glove, like basically
Yeah.
you could see what pitch I was throwing. And I think we were playing Ole Miss, and their pitching coach he was picking me, and I was like, bet I'm gonna play a game with you.
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
picking it. I'm gonna let you think that you're picking me. So
Okay.
he would see if I was throwing a changeup, so I would maybe hold my drop the same way I hold my changeup.
Really?
Just for that pitch, and then he would be wrong, and then it flusters them, or I'd be holding it like a changeup, and then when I came down, switch it, and
Switch
then I'm
it
throwing
or
something
something.
else.
Nice.
That's what I'm saying. I swear, if I was a pitcher, I'd be the most disrespectful pitcher out there. I'd be
No,
shouting
but
You'd have to- but-
against you.
but
I will
you-
show.
but
I will
you'd have-
tell you the pitch before I throw.
But
it.
you'd have to back it up.
I will
And I
back
know
it
you
up.
can't. No, you
It's
can't.
kind of like when you
No,
play
you
rock,
can't.
paper, scissors, you're like, I'm going to do rock, and they never think you're doing rock,
Yeah.
but you really do rock.
No. Well, in this case, I'm gonna tell him, hey, I'm throwing a fastball, and I'm throwing a fastball. Or kind of like.
And
you
he's
just
gonna
said
hit
that,
it, and he's
actually.
gonna hit it.
I'm sorry.
And he's
you
gonna
just
hit
said
it
that.
450. Yeah.
Stop it.
Come
I know you play deep three, but that doesn't mean.
Shut up.
I was really one of the best pitchers in my little league.
Little League is crazy.
Little league, yeah. I haven't played since I was 12.
Best pitchers in your little league? Yeah, I'm worried.
I wasn't the fastest, but I was accurate. And that was because my dad put me in pitching lessons growing up, thinking I was going to be like the next. I wasn't. However, I was pretty accurate. I think I could sit you down.
I don't think so.
I think I could sit you down.
No, I stopped hitting when it came my freshman year of high school, and I still don't think you could.
Hey, you're a pitcher, dude. You're not even.
I don't care.
She can do both.
She can, yeah. She's the Shohei Ohtani.
She's the Shohei Ohtani of softball, 100%. So I'm sorry, we had our own little beef right here that we had.
This is-
I want to be there. I don't wanna
we need to schedule this.
we
and
we
I'm
will
gonna sit
schedule
you
this.
down.
I will look see if there's a D-bat near, and if there's a batting cage, we'll film it, put it up on the bat just so we can embarrass you.
Okay.
Put it up on our website.
I'm gonna shock the world.
Staff writer destroys editor.
I'm gonna shock the world. I'm ready to shock everyone. So, Kay,
you would shock everyone, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, Kay, let's quit being selfish. We have Grace on the podcast right now, trying to talk about your pitching skills, whatever. Where'd you play?
Howard Payne. We discussed this last podcast.
Howard Payne.
The viewers are probably getting tired of it.
Yeah, they probably are.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, everyone's getting tired of Howard Payne.
Yeah.
Anyways, Grace, I think we're actually about to wrap up. I want to appreciate you for coming on the podcast again. You've been great to have.
Thank you. So much fun.
Yeah. So, you have any last questions, Cade, before we close it out?
Last questions. I don't. What should Aggie fans expect for this upcoming softball season?
All right.
Leave us with what we should expect.
I want Davis Diamond to be filled every single game because I think that they're going to have a lot of fun watching us. It's like I said, it's going to be a dogfight till the end every single game. There's no giving up ever. No more walk-offs like we said, only unless we're doing it. But I just really I know 12th Man is the best support system in the world, and I just want to see it. They've always come out for us, but I think that they're going to be really, really, really pleased with this team this year and everything, all the hard work that we're putting in. So I just really want to thank them by them coming out, and we'll win for them. That's what I want.
There you go. Hey, hear that, listeners? Y'all show up to softball this year. Y'all show up to Davis Diamond. Show support to Grace and the rest of the team. It sounds like it's going to be a great year. It sounds like pretty excitement. There's a whole new atmosphere in there, new coaching staff. Y'all go show up, support, show out, man. Hey, good luck to y'all this season, and thank you for coming on the show again.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, do the Home Turf Podcast. Thank y'all for coming and giggling.